Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
March 2020. The president signs the historic CARES Act to deliver much-needed help to Americans across the country. One of the biggest aspects of the legislation was to deliver stimulus checks to the majority of Americans as fast as possible. This has meant the IRS has needed to find ways to get money out quickly. And while some Americans will automatically receive a direct deposit or check in the mail, and some already started receiving it this week, millions won't get their money unless they take some action. That is our topic today on the College Investor Audio Show. Welcome. All right, so if you want to make sure that you get your coronavirus stimulus check as fast as possible, here's what you need to do. We have partnered with H&R Block, one of our top picks for tax software, to help you understand if you're eligible for a stimulus check, how much of a stimulus check you'll receive, and what steps you need to take to get your check as quickly as possible. So who is eligible for this? The requirements to get a stimulus check can be just a little bit confusing, to say the least, so here's what you need to know. There are multiple requirements to get a check. You must meet certain income restrictions. If you are required to file a tax return, you must have filed a return in 2018 or 2019. If you're not required to file a return, you still may need to file a simple form, and you can't be claimed as a dependent on someone else's return. So the first payments went out last week. The IRS estimates that it could take up to 20 weeks for every check and direct deposit to be sent out. Whew. Individuals who filed a return and opted for direct deposit will receive their checks the fastest. So if you haven't filed yet, do that right now. I would even say pause, file your return, and come back and press play again. So how much will your stimulus check be? The stimulus check amount is as follows. Adults are going to get $1,200 apiece, so $2,400 for couples filing jointly. Qualifying children get $500 each. Now, children are qualifying children according to the IRS rules claimed in the household under 17 years old. The benefit would start to phase out at a rate of $5 for every additional $100 in income. The benefit phase out starts at $75,000 in adjusted gross income for singles, $112,500 for heads of household, and $150,000 for married couples filing jointly. The stimulus checks completely phase out at $99,000 for singles and $198,000 for couples with no kids. We even have an H&R Block stimulus calculator all set up for you. You can click the link at thecollegeinvestor.com. Just type in the search bar, how to get your stimulus check. Okay, so for those who need to file a tax return, if you're required to for 2018 or 19, the best way to ensure that you get your check quickly is to file your return and ensure you have accurate direct deposit information on it. H&R Block free online tax filing is our pick for the most robust free file tax filing option. Now, they support more forms and options compared to other tax filing software companies, and they have a ton of help and support if you need it. Plus, for those who simply need to file a simple return, more to come in a little bit, H&R Block has transformed their free file process to make it easier than ever to file. Don't wait to do this. Don't wait months for a stimulus check. Just get it now. They're giving you free money. Just do it. You can check out H&R Block free online tax filing. Again, the link is at thecollegeinvestor.com. And I'll tell you more about that and how you can find it later on too. So for those receiving Social Security retirement benefits or railroad retirement benefits, and you're not required to file a return, you don't need to file a return to claim your stimulus check in most circumstances. Now, the IRS will simply use the information on Form SSA 1099 or RRB 1099 to generate a stimulus check to recipients of benefits reflected in the forms who are not required to file a return and did not file for 18 or 19. Now, the only exception to this might be for those who receive these benefits but do have an eligible child that they need to claim. In that case, you should consider filing a return. Just so that you receive a stimulus check for a qualifying child. This is a rare exception, but one that you might need to know about. Now, if you're on Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, it's the same process. The IRS just uses that form, SSA 1099, to generate your check, but if you have a qualifying child, you might want to consider filing a return. Just like we just mentioned for Social Security retirement and also railroad retirement. It's basically the exact same thing. So, for those who receive Supplemental Security Income, SSI, or Veterans Benefits, VA, and are not normally required to file a return, you do need to file a simple return to receive your check. This tax return will not impact your benefit eligibility. It will not impact your benefit eligibility. And it also won't create any tax burden for you. It's just a tool to allow the IRS to process your stimulus check so fast, so you don't have to keep waiting for months and months. H&R Block has made the process of filing a simple tax return so easy with its free online tax filing. Just log into H&R Block free online tax filing, enter your information. Process takes about 5 to 10 minutes to complete a simple return. Boom! Here's how to update your information at the IRS. If you've already filed but you've moved, or your information has changed a little bit, you can also update your information at the IRS. The IRS has an updated My Information tool, or I should say, update My Information tool, that allows you to update your address. This is important. Beyond the stimulus check, you want to make sure that the IRS can send you any important notices or letters you might need to know about. And you can get started to do that just by going to irs.gov and then find Update My Information. Here are some final thoughts. Yeah, it's a challenging time, to say the least, for many of us. And this stimulus check is just a great way to get a little bit of a boost. The last thing you want to do is be waiting months if you could have taken simple action right now to get your check faster. Also, remember, there are other resources that can help you right now. There's extended unemployment benefits and student loan relief, two of the major resources. Please share if you've received your stimulus check and tell us at thecollegeinvestor.com. We want to know this. We love to keep track of who's getting them and what their filing status was. That way we can pass that information on and help out everybody else too. Thank you for doing your part, for doing what you can, for distancing yourself. I know it's hard, but we will get through this. Stay the course. Thanks so much for stopping by today and listening. I really hope it was helpful. If it was, feel free to share this with as many people as you can so that everybody gets this stimulus check as quickly as possible and gets that relief that a lot of us need. Also, find all the links and everything that we talked about. You can see it at thecollegeinvestor.com. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you real soon. Stay safe and stay healthy.